Happy Tuesday! Vlogging! My hair's soaking wet. Just got out of the shower. It's almost 40 degrees. Dad's in there changing out of shorts into pants, and he's coming. I gotta stop by. The shop. I gotta stop by our accountant and drop off some stuff there. I gotta go to the bank. Gotta grab some things in the post office. You know, my normal errands. Then I think I'm gonna have to go to Martin's Supermarket because I think we need bread and milk. So I've been eating a lot of the drinkable oats lately. I've been going through a lot more milk. So, yeah. That's all I know. I've been on the phone this morning with one of our customers. It's just, he's got his billing all, he's like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 9 invoices for this location. I'm like, dude, there's only been 3? But this is in his computer, so and he starts reading off invoices, and he's doubling invoices. I'm like, well, you've already told me that one, so you have that one in your system twice. And we're trying to figure out, we're just trying to figure out a situation. Because he's a roofer, so he's only out there 1, maybe 2 billing cycles at the most. And some of them did go longer. I did refund him for a couple. But he's like, well, I think I'm going to have to look at the bank things to see when stuff is debited out. I'm like, yes, why don't you do that? Because whatever he has in his computer, I don't know how accurate it is, because I'm telling him exactly what we've billed him for and exactly what we've charged him for. So, good old Marvin. But alright, now I'm just waiting for the dad. We're waiting for the dad. Maybe when we're at the shop, we'll see Bill. Billy! Billy, Billy, Billy! I need to get him some kind of, but, see, I don't want him used to coming to my van to get a treat. Because then he'll want to climb on the van and headbutt the van and paw at the van. Oh, we'll have to check out how the pole barn's doing too. Because I know our shingles were delivered last week, and they might be up there working on it today since it's an overcast day but not raining or anything. Yesterday, it was just a crappy day all day. Then about midnight last night, the winds were crazy. Which, when I hear the high winds like that, I'm like, how many toilets are getting blown over right now? What is happening in the toilet world? All right, I'm rolling out. See you when I see you. No Billy around today. He must be in his little truck cap or on the other side of the barn, and he likes to get in the garages and stuff. Just talked to our employee Taurus, asked how he was doing, because he's had some medical blips here lately. And Dad just ran payroll in. Then we got to run to the accountant. In 30 minutes, they close for lunch. So I told him, don't be talking a whole long time. We're on a time crunch. Because if we don't get there by 12, they're not back open till 1, and we're not going to be around here for an hour. So we'll see how it goes. But since Ron's in here, Dad will ask him all about his vacation, how things went, blah, blah, blah. There's a little sporty car here, too. I don't know whose car that is. That's a new one. Alright, shut up. I'm right in front of a big pile of sand. And we were just down there. There's a lot of people fishing off the pier, the south pier. The north pier is the one with the lighthouse and stuff on it, but there's a smaller south pier. What are they fishing for?
Mainly steelhead right now.
Steelhead?
Yeah.
Lot of sand up that they got to take care of this season. You see where they plowed a little bit of it. There's our big toilet behind the tree. It's peeking out like, hello. But yeah. There's a few little white caps out there, but it ain't too bad. I've seen it a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
This is Lake Michigan. Such a pretty day. When we left, it was like overcast, but now it's beautiful, sunny. Had to have my shades on. Now we're outside of Dad's accountant's. He comes to a little bookkeeper here in town. She called last week saying his taxes were done, so he's going in to pick those up. And then we're going to go home. Homeward bound. Yeah, it's so pretty out. What's the temperature? It is 46, so it's mid-40s. I kept thinking it was about 50, but close enough for me. I bet you the golfers are out today. This is definitely a golfer kind of day. All right, bye. Recliner time. My mind just totally shut off. I mean, it just went blank. I mean, totally blank. We have a bidet on our toilet. It's the kind of the little thing next to the toilet. You turn it off. When I was leaving the restroom, I noticed it was dripping a little bit, so I went to go turn it to tighten it. Stacy turned it the wrong direction, so Stacy sprayed the back side of her one leg all down with water. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, that was fun. I just brought me a bowl of fruit in here. Got a mango, a pear, and a handful of grapes. Woo, woo, and a bottle of water. But today, I bought some Faygo soda because it was on sale, and tomorrow is March 1st. I'm going to crack one of those babies open. They do cases of 8. It's just an 8-pack. And they had them, I think, 4 for $10, 4 for $8, 4 for something. So I got root beer, black cherry, which I don't think I've ever had. I've had the red pop, but not the black cherry. Twist, which is like Sprite. And what was the other one? Orange. I did not buy grape, shockingly enough. So yeah. We just cruised around the grocery store. Never saw Billy today. I forgot to take you over and show you we were kind of in a hurry. We were in a time crunch going from our shop, getting over to our accountant for business because they, like I said, they closed from 12 to 1. We got there in time. Dad ran it in and ran it out. So I've got my part done. Check. And Dad got his. Check. Tomorrow I'm going to take Dad out for lunch. Wings, etc. Have 59-cent wings until the 8th of March, I think. So we're going to go have some wings today and tomorrow for lunch. I haven't been to Wings, etc. since my birthday last year, around my birthday, sometime in May. Because they always send me a birthday thing, because I'm in their club. And it's like a $10 gift thing, so we're going to do that tomorrow. I don't know where else we're going to go, or if we have plans to go anywhere else. Oh, get mail, because then I'll have work to do. I have a few invoices and such I got to put in tomorrow. And go through mail, which I'll probably have a deposit to get ready and all that stuff. Maybe even Marv will call me tomorrow trying to get his stuff all figured out once he looks at his credit card statement. I'm like, dude, where are you getting that? He had me so confused. Because I'm like, here's exactly, what? Oh. I always forget this tooth is a tiny bit different shade than this one because this one got broken years ago. So it had to be redone on the bottom. So sometimes I'm like, why is it a different shade than I remember? Because it's a different shade a little bit. So hopefully we'll get him straightened out. So I told him, like, Marv, I want to get you all straightened out. I don't want to have taken money from you that I should not have taken. So we will get it square. He sounds like a really nice guy, but a little disheveled. I'll say the word disheveled. So hopefully he'll have everything he needs the next time he calls. Because I was prepared. When he called, I was in front of my computer. I had his whole thing pulled up. And I'm like, okay, you had this and this and this, and I charged you this date, this date. And so, yeah. Okay, enough work talk. When I'm in town, in my little town, it's like downhill into town. And I have no kind of cell service, internet, nothing in town. It's like a dead zone. And so I was sitting outside of... Sometimes you can get a little bit of a signal to call people, but there's no internet. I was sitting here waiting for Dad while he was in his accountant. And I looked down and my phone had a missed call. I'm like, huh. So I looked at it. It was Ron. So called him back. A minute after he called me. A minute! Didn't answer. So he called me back this evening. I'm like, what was that about? You called me and I call you right back. He goes, That was it. He goes, I was so baffled at the time. He goes, I was on the phone with this person and this person called and I tried to switch it and I accidentally called you and I didn't mean to call you. And he was, he was just befuzzled. I'm like, okay, so nothing for me. He goes, no, he goes, then he had to vent a little bit because one of our drivers drove on some grass on a golf course they weren't supposed to be driving on. One of our drivers put diesel in a gas engine today, so that had to be all flushed out. He had to vent a minute. I said, are you going to go hang out with the guys at the farm? He goes, oh, yes, I need to just have a little fun this evening. Because he said even they were gone the weekend down in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg area, he goes, even down there is kind of stressful. He goes, people, it takes you forever to find a parking spot, forever to get into any restaurant. You're going to wait an hour and 90 minutes. He says nobody wants to do good service. The girl working at the hotel was constantly on her phone. It's like you were bothering her. He said it's just, he was glad to get home. He said he'd probably never go back. He said it was fun to go there once, but he probably wouldn't go back. So he just went on a little vent. He goes, okay, I had to vent. Sorry. I'm like, hey, I do that to you sometimes, so. Yeah. He was having a day. He's trying to get medicine because next week he has his colonoscopy. And I told him, again today, I said, I've told you this before. I'm going to tell you this one more time. Take it to heed and listen to what I say. The day you take your medicine, be home near the toilet. Do not think you can go out and do things. Just don't. Because you can't. You will poop yourself. Because by the time you think, oh, I got to get somewhere, there is no time. You need to be near where you need to be. I said, so don't think you're going to be this manly man and be able to do stuff and go through this. You're not. The medicine will win. He goes, I know. Everybody keeps telling me that. Yeah, I understand that. I said, and the day you have it, take somebody with you because they're not going to let you drive home. You have to have somebody drive you. But today he kept trying to get the medicine at Walgreens, and they kept saying they didn't have it. Come back in the afternoon. So we went back, and they're like, well, we don't have it. He was having a day today. So, he still doesn't have his medicine. I said, well, when's your appointment? He goes, it's next week. So he's got a few days to get it, figure it out. But he was not a happy camper. So I got to vent his vent to you. I guess this is going to end up just being a one-take vlog that I'll put up tomorrow on Wednesday. Wednesday. That's about all that's happening, people. I've made a list of places I want to go when Nikki and I go out. Nikki and I have a date set for March 11th. It's going to be Nikki Stacy Day. So excited. So excited. We're going to go over to Shipshawana, to the E&S bulk food store, because there's some beans and stuff she wants to get there. Because right now she's doing a very strict vegan SOS kind of diet. No, very little salt, oil, sugar. She makes her yogurt out of soybeans, because I think that's one of the things she wants to buy, a big bag of soybeans. So that's why it's difficult for her to go out for dinner with her husband. They haven't gone out in a long time because of this. And so they're going to go out this coming Saturday because it is their 20th wedding anniversary. And she's going to a place that has a lot of dishes that they can make vegan, even though some of it will probably have, salt and sugars and oils in it. But she's like, I know it isn't going to be my strict diet, but she promised him that they'll go out for dinner because he just never gets to go. So, I'm sure he's excited about that. I was helping her try to find places to look into. Because I did a post on like a Michiana business site, and I asked people, I'm like, where do you guys, if you have a vegan and a non-vegan, where would you consider a good place to go? So, but alright, I'm just babbling away. babble and babble. I'm getting ready to turn on my TV. I don't even know what I'm going to watch tonight. I don't even know what I have recorded. But I'm sure there's something on there of importante. Okay. Happy Tuesday! I lied, it's not a one-take video because I filmed a few things earlier, so this is just a one-day video. Okay, bye again.